Oh my gosh. I just finished Bendy the Ink Machine, and let me say, I am not cut out for horror games anymore. When I was younger, I loved playing Dead Space and the Fear series, and I would try my hand at Resident Evil here or there. Like most, I enjoyed the cerebral fear of walking into a gory, blood-spattered room, the rush of adrenaline that came from not knowing where the horrendous monster was waiting, the pressure in the back of my neck from the imminent jump scare as the creepy music evolved from silence. Now, Bendy and a Dark Revival will be releasing soon, and this is the pre-sequel thing. So I decided it may be a good idea to make a storytime video explaining the tales of the original game in as much detail as possible, and also my pathetic reactions to every single jump scare. Yay! Things you should know before going in: these are the Disney lawsuits waiting to happen. Also, you play as the creator of Bendy, Henry Stein, who I assume is the world's ugliest man, since you never get to see his face. So naturally, I will be representing him in this video. Yeah. Now that that's all sorted, let's start this walking heart attack of a game. I'm coming for you, Bendy, you unholy, no-net, off-brand Mickey Mouse piece of shit. So, this is the story of Bendy and the Ink Machine so far. In the year JFK was shot, Henry receives a letter from his old pal Joey Drew. And some of you youngsters may be asking, isn't JFK at an airport? And also, what's a letter, Grandpa Dark Juan? Well, let me tell you kids, a letter is just like a WhatsApp message, but it's made from ink and paper and comes every birthday. What? Sorcery! Yeah, and this particular sorcerous letter went as followed.
Dear Henry, it seems like a lifetime since we worked on cartoons together.
It's only been 30 years, 8 months, 23 minutes, and 15 seconds. But who's counting?
If you're back in town, come visit the old workshop. There's something I need to show you.
No. I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna blue tick him and leave his letter unread and oh wait, we're here. See? I knew letters were evil. And to make this much clearer, it's unknown if Henry, who is me, at this point in the game, is already dead. However, we will come back to this a little later on our second visit. Spoilers, I know, okay? Shh. Henry enters the old animation workshop, Juju Studios, which looks like a setting of Betty Boop's informative murder porn. There was a ton of ink splattered against the wall, ink dripping from the ceiling, and ink pooling in the corners. Now, Henry's not black, since the first thing I thought while moving through the abandoned ink-covered hallway covered with posters of old Bendy episodes was, fuck this shit, I'm out, However, Henry says, alright Joey, I'm here, let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see. This here? This is indicative of why white people should die first in horror movies. Just saying. He ventures across his old desk and is like, damn, remember I used to do fuck all here? More specifically, how I gave birth to him. Approximately 9 months of labor with one final mental push, and out came a bouncing 3-foot tall demon boy. Bendy. Okay, so as Henry goes through the rooms of the studio, a plank falls from the ceiling, scaring the shit out of me. And I was like, no, game, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. He continues his nostalgic trip of dark Disneyland until he stumbles upon the titular ink machine, the original dark god of all 3D printers.
Let's see what you're hiding down there, old friend.
Which was brought into being by some weird, bizarre occult ritual Joey was performing while sacrificing his employees because, you know, of course he was. Henry decides it would be a good idea to turn on said machine. Why? Henry, we need to talk about your life decisions, buddy. This is the first puzzle in the game. You have to find 6 personal items to activate the machine, and as you explore the rooms looking for said items, Bendy cutouts just appear out of nowhere. Booga booga booga! Ah! Like...
Alright, how do I get this to work?
Here. Here. And here. I said no. Stop it. Stop it, game. Stop it. Eventually, you discovered the tape recorders, which explained what the fuck just happened in the studio. And for those who don't know, a tape recorder is a device that allows you to win arguments against your wife.
Go ahead.
I told you, you said I could go with the guys.
I want a divorce.
The first tape recorder is from a Waddy Franks, the janitor, who states 1. That the animations are not meeting the deadlines, and 2. Joey wanted the staff to donate personal effects to appease the gods, and 3. That if one more pipe burst and made his job harder, he was out of there. Words of the great Waddy Franks, a man after my own heart. Thomas Connor, the repairman, also wanted to quit his job due to the fact that the ink machine kept breaking. You hear that, ex-employers? The reason I quit wasn't because the pay sucked, it was because of the goddamn ink machine. So Henry finds these 2 recorders along with a cog, a record, an ink bottle, a book, and a plushie, and for those who are numerically challenged, that's only 5 items. The 6th, the wrench, is hiding in plain sight, lodged in the chest of a mutilated copyright infringement. Goofy, I mean Boris the Wolf. So you rip that sucker out and finish the ritual to activate the machine. Yay! The things you do when you miss Coachella. Well, this definitely benign machine starts, and you go on your way to Wally's room, and a Bendy cutout pops up to scare you. Nope, I quit. I'm leaving. Wait for me, Wally and Connor. Coachella, here I come. I'm back because I'm poor. So you get the ink machine running, but on your way back you realize the room to the machine is boarded up when it wasn't previously. Okay, nothing suspicious about... Oh jeez! Miss me with that! I'm not dying here today! I survived too much shit to go like this! I survived the pancake and waffle charges of 2018! Fuck this noise! Anyways, Henry tries to make his way to the exit, but the floor collapses beneath him, and he plummets to the basement. The basement, which is covered with pentagrams and shit, and Henry just starts to hallucinate. Yay! And that's precisely how chapter 1 ends. And so in summary, Henry's invited to the old animation studio by Joey via Porky Leather. The studio is clearly in ruin due to something terrible happening to its employees, and because Henry has no semblance of danger and decides to play with the demonic printer, unleashing the ink Bendy while callously ignoring the death of Gooberts. And guys, let's all just have a moment of silence for Gooberts. Jeez! With flashing images of a wheelchair, the ink machine, and monster Bendy, this whole who, what, where, when concept are all the questions the game wants you to ask at this point. And yet, the moral of this chapter for me is, never go into work unless you're getting paid.
I better get overtime for this. Punching in.
Whoa, okay, so that was the end of that video. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm here eating nachos. Yep. So, if you enjoyed that video, hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And ring that bell so burn can lie to the ground. Also, you should try out Bendy and the Ink Machine, is really good. I personally liked it. Alright, I'm gonna break the rest of the chapters, or the full video of the last 4 chapters in my story time. Sometime this end of the year. Try to break out before the new game drops. Yeah. But yeah, it was a lot of fun making this video. It was a lot of fun eating nachos. And Bendy is a scary piece of shit creature that I hate. Seeing he popped up, I will not lie, I jumped at all those jump scares like a bitch. But yeah. Yep, and the rain started falling. So yeah, follow me on social media at the Dark One on the island. That's on Instagram. And Outta Sciencey Comms. That's on Twitter. And that's about it. Bye.